Today I'm going to be talking to you about physical therapy and the profession that it is and what it takes to become a physical therapist. By definition, from American Physical Therapy Association, physical therapists are movement experts who optimize quality of life through prescribed exercise, hands-on care, and patient education. Physical therapy is growing at a fast rate, faster than most jobs, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, precisely 22%. The schooling that is involved in physical therapy entails your undergraduate and your graduate. The undergraduate could either be 3 years or 4 years. 3 years would be a 3+3 program, which is where you enter in as a freshman into a school and you get accepted for the graduate program altogether. So it's an accelerated course where you have 3 years as your undergraduate opposed to 4 at a regular institution. According to American Physical Therapy Association, you have to collect volunteering hours during this time and volunteering in different settings to make sure that you really want to do that. You're also preparing and taking your GRE, which is the equivalent to the SAT for high schoolers getting into college. When you're looking at graduate programs, you are applying to DPT programs, which are also Doctor of Physical Therapy programs, and they must be CAPT certified, which is Commission of Accreditation in Physical Therapy Education. If they're not, you are going to have some trouble taking the licensure exam and sitting for the exam. So like I said, after the 6 or 7 years that you spend in school before you're able to practice physical therapy, you have to take an exam. The exams, according to the Federation of State Boards of PT, the exam's 5 hours long. There's 250 questions. Only 200 of them are scored because 50 of them are farm questions, which will either be used on future exams or not used, depending on how people do on those questions. The test is administered online, so you go to a site and it's administered by a proctor and supervised by them. Since it's 5 hours long, they give you one scheduled 15-minute break with 3 unscheduled ones that you could take at your leisure. You could take the exam up to 3 times in 1 year, but the only thing is they have to administer it, so you can't just take it on your own. So after you've passed the exam, after how many times it took you, according to StudentDoctor.net, there are 5 different traditional work sites. First being outpatient, where the patient goes to a private practice and then goes home. The second one would be a hospital, which is inpatient, where the patient is either in the hospital and you go to them, or they come to the facility, wherever it may be in the hospital. The third being a nursing home, where your main patient would be an elderly person. The fourth would be school, so working with elementary schoolers, middle schoolers, high schoolers, whatever age you are working in. And the fifth one would be home care, where you yourself go to the patient's house. Some less conventional would be prisons, gyms, sports teams, or performing arts groups, and the military. So depending on where you are looking to get a job, you might get a specialty or go for more schooling in a specialty and get certifications. There are 8 specialties. The first one being geriatrics, cardio, and then the second one being cardiovascular and pulmonary, which would be patients with heart and lung diseases. Clinical electrophysiology, which uses electrotherapy. Sports, which your main patient would be athletes. Neurology, injuries to the brain. Orthopedics is the bones and all the stuff like that. And women's health, which is fairly new. The average salary of a physical therapist is $84,000, but again, that varies on if you have a specialty, the number of years you've been working at a place. So a lot of things affect that. And the growth rate, physical therapy is growing so fast because young adults have a higher interest in healthcare jobs such as physical therapy, occupational therapy, things like that. And with baby boomers living longer and more active lifestyles, that both of those things are attributing to the growth of physical therapy. Thank you. How long was that? Was that over?
No.